situation, is it? Am I wrong? Yep, there's one right there. Okay. I'm just sending this artifact book, which I'll explain, back to my Death Knight, since I'm not going to use it because you have to be level 110. So real quick, kind of going backwards a little bit, but if you've already got a main tune, and you've already got an artifact weapon, and each character has 3 different specializations, so you can get, or 4 if you're a druid, you can get these books, and what they'll do is they'll take your research all the way up to level 20. So there's actually 34 actual levels, and then you can get more levels after that. But the first 34 levels opens up all the parameters of your artifact weapon, which I'll show you. But this book I'm sending back to my main book. Just gonna put that. I'm gonna send that back, and we'll get on Nikki right now. So we'll go ahead and log back out and get on her. But what that is really just a book that gets your artifact weapon up to level 20, which I'll show you. So what we're going to do tonight on my stream is we're actually going to get those weapons. What I'm going to do before I start my actual gaming part of the stream, I'm just going to explain how to get it. So first of all, you got to get to level 100, as my understanding. Maybe a level before or later, maybe a couple before, but I'm pretty sure it's level 100. Once you hit level 100, when you log in, you should get one of those little quests that pop up on the right here. It should have a giant exclamation point. You'll click on that, boom, it'll give you the quest. If you've already obtained one of your weapons, then what you're going to do is you're going to actually go to what's called your class hall. And you can look up videos on class halls. Each class, whether it be a Death Knight, a Druid, a Warrior, each class gets its own class hall. And for the Death Knights, of course, it's the Ebon, what's it called? Ebon Hold. So we've had it since they released Death Knights, actually. But now, since they come out with these class halls, they made it our class hall. So if you go to your class hall, you'll be able to tell where it's at, because there'll be a legendary colored exclamation point, which is like a dark orange exclamation point, right? And as you can see, I have it right here. Okay, so this guy, let Duke Lankel know if you'd like to pursue another artifact. So once you get one artifact weapon, you can get quests in your class hold to obtain another one. So just real quick before we get that quest, because I'm going to start that quest in my stream and do that quest tonight, because we're going to be PvPing in Frost. I'm currently unholy. So once you get your artifact weapon, you can open it up. Each artifact weapon has 3 slots. Each slot is either, it could be fire like this one. You could see shadow artifact relic, and then you see blood. I think there's iron. I think there's frost. I think there's a couple other different elements that can be within your artifact weapon. But regardless, each one has 3, no matter what those 3 elements might be. Okay? And each one of these enhances one of the abilities within your artifact weapon. So for example, this one, +1 on the Darkest Crusade. Increase the effect for your Fallen Crusader Runeforged by 40%, right? This one, Rotten Touch. So you can see it'll highlight it right here. It highlights that one, I got a bonus. This one, I got a bonus. And this one is where the blood artifact is, okay? So each one of those can enhance the abilities. You want to see if that's really good for your for your build or spec. I recommend that if you need to know more information about your build or spec, you go to Icy Veins, okay? icy-veins.com. If you play any Blizzard games, whether it be Warcraft, Diablo 3, I think even Overwatch is on there. Here's the Storm's on there. It tells you best builds for your spec, okay? For anything. Once you get this to 34, 35, once you hit level 35, you get this additional last item right here, right? Like this last slot. 34 caps all the other abilities to be able to obtain this. So once you hit 35, which I haven't yet, because I haven't played enough this expansion, you'll actually get, this ability, right? Which is awesome. So that's pretty much the explanation of artifact weapons. Again, you either get the initial quest line when you open your game. There'll be a little pop-up here once you're level 100. Or you can go to your class hall if you've already gotten your first weapon and obtain the 2nd and 3rd quest to obtain all of the artifact weapons, or 4th quest if you are a druid. So that pretty much sums up the artifact weapon, how to get it, what it's all about.